Hey guys, welcome back to ED Figure Unboxing. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And today we're going to take a look at a Bring Arts action figure, Nier from Nier Automata. And again, I haven't played the game yet, but I've seen a few walkthroughs, and I really like the character design, so I thought why not. And here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And that's not wasting any more time, and bust this thing open and see what we got. And here we have the figure still in their inner packaging, looking pretty good, and let's check it out. Alright, so here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is okay. He does feel a little bit smaller than I expected, but depends on what kind of collection you have, he might work pretty well. And let's just take a closer look at the figure. I love the attention to detail. Square Enix always focuses really hard on the aesthetics, but I do feel like they need to work on their engineering. Like there's some weird gaps between the joints here, and it's like not supposed to be there. Really weird, but I really do hope they improve though. And yeah, I think we can jump straight into the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. In general, it's pretty standard. He can look up about this much, can't really look down, and you can tilt his head side to side, no problem. He does have a little bit of a ball joint here, but the range is really limited. And for the shoulder, it's just on a standard ball joint. You do get a fair amount of range, but I'm scared this can get loose over time. And you do have shoulder swivel, can raise his arm up only about this much. We do have some softened material on the cloth here. And you can curl about this much. You do have a little bit of bicep swivel with a joint. We have a hinge wrist, and that's about it for the upper body. And the ab crunch, I think it's there, but again, you have to kind of move around with this clothing. And for the leg, you can kick out about this high, soft material, bend about this much, thigh swivels. Pretty decent side-to-side pivot, all things considered. Not really, it's just on a ball joint. And no toe hinges. And yeah, I believe that's it for the articulation, and let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face, and they can't really mess this up. Looks pretty decent. And next up, we get an unmasked head, and I think it looks pretty decent. And then we get this more serious expression with the red eyes. And for the interchangeable hands, he came with a pair of relaxed open hands. And then we get a pair of display open hands, but they are slightly different. And then we get one right hand for holding the black box. And then we get this interchangeable left arm. And of course we get a pair of hands for holding the swords. And here are the swords. This is the long one. They're very nicely painted and detailed. Here's the short one. Very cool. Probably one of the main reasons why I got this figure. And next up, we have the interchangeable legs, so he looks more feminine. I don't play the game, so I'm not sure what this is for, but it's showing a little bit more skin. And lastly, we have these really cool energy effect parts, but kind of sad we only got one. And then we have the drone, which is really nicely painted and sculpted. We also get his stand, but I'm not gonna go over that. And let's check out some action poses. Anyways, that was just some quick posing, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. And after playing around with it, I'm honestly not that happy with the articulation. I give it a solid C+ if I have to rank it. I don't know. It looks amazing once you get a pose, but it's just not that fun to pose with the way they engineered the figures. And we know we're gonna get those Final Fantasy characters at some point. FF7 Remake is looking like the next big thing, so I really do hope they improve by then. And yeah, do let me know in the comments on what you think, and let's check out some size comparison. And for the size comparison, let us start with some Bring Arts action figures, and I think they look very good together. So far, all the Bring Arts action figures I got recently has been amazing, maybe except for Riku. And then we have our good old Dragon Ball SH fig arts, some Naruto and Street Fighter's SH fig arts, and then we have some Mesco 112 Collective, which is really big compared to him. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, despite all the issues I had with the articulation, I think the figure is still pretty decent. It looks amazing. Gonna be really cool on your shelf. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. And this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.